guys, I'm Sunshine and welcome to my channel. I really hope you enjoy yourself here today. Today's video is a Matric Advice video. A few members of the Sunshine squad suggested that I do this video. So today we'll be talking about how to prepare for your prelim exams and how I did it. How I was able to get really good marks for my prelims, and that helped me to get distinctions for my final exams. Without further ado, let's get right into it, guys. So the first advice I have for you guys is to start drawing up your study timetable. So I have been aware that you guys have plus minus 20 days until your first prelim exams, and personally I feel like that is more than enough time to start preparing for your exams. But obviously before you prepare, you need direction. You need a plan for it, on how you're going to do it, what for these 20 days, what are you going to be studying? For Monday, what are you going to be studying? And I feel like the best way to do it is to have a study timetable that is efficient and also that is very detailed, because detail is very important. So instead of saying for Monday you're going to study English and maths, what exactly in English and maths are you going to study? Because remember, English has 3 sides. It has paper 1, it has paper 2, it has paper 3. And then maths also has paper 1 and paper 2. And it has its little subtopics. So you need to specifically specify on Monday what are you going to study for. So for instance, you can say that, let's say if you're studying life science, that at 2 o'clock you're going to be studying meiosis. At 4 o'clock, you're going to be studying reproduction and DNA. So already my mind has that, okay, I need to have meiosis notes, I need to have reproduction notes, and I also have to have DNA notes. So therefore, I'm already mentally prepared that Monday, those are the things that I'm going to be studying for. And also, if you don't want to feel like you're studying the same subject or you're studying the subject for too long, switch it up. I used to have 2 subjects per day and I used to switch it up. So let's say at 2 o'clock I'll do meiosis, at 4 o'clock I'll actually do an English poem, and then at 4 o'clock I'll also do, at like 7 o'clock I will study for like DNA again, and then the last hour I will study for another English poem. So do it like that. Therefore, you're killing 2 birds with 1 stone. And also, in terms of the time, actually put in exactly what time you are going to be studying. And also, if you find it very hard to stick to a timetable, get a friend or get your family member to remind you that, hey, Mbali, Balesa, whoever, you have to study at 2 o'clock. You said that you're going to study meiosis. Go sit down and study for meiosis. And also, do not drain yourself out by studying for 3 hours every single day. For per subject. You're going to drain yourself out. Spread out your hours like that. So I really suggest that you study for 45 minutes. Once you're done with that 45 minutes, take a 10-minute break or a 5-minute break or a 15-minute break. Take that break and move on to the next subject. Move on to the next topic. So do not say that, yeah, I'm going to finish this topic and then what if that topic takes you 3 hours? No. Try to study for like 45 minutes, then take 10-minute breaks or 15-minute breaks, like that. Do not drain yourself out by studying 5 hours straight. No, you need your breaks. You really need your breaks, because otherwise you're going to drain yourself out by day 5. So you don't need that in this instance. So the next advice I have for you guys is based on your home languages. So your isiZulu, your Afrikaans, your English, whatever language that you're doing. But this one is specifically for your paper 2. So basically your poems, your novels, your film, your drama. So basically those categories. So what I did before I entered my English exam specifically is that I already knew that I was going to do a Hamlet essay and a Life of Pi questions. Because why? I figured out that I'm actually really good with the Hamlet essay instead of the Hamlet questions, because the Hamlet questions for me were a bit tricky. And then for Life of Pi, I was very confident in writing the questions than the exam question, if I'm making sense. So before you enter the exam, make sure you already know what you're going to do, which type of essay. Therefore, it gives you time to actually prepare, because I actually wrote 5 essays for Hamlet. So I know, shocking. So for me, studying for 100, I literally wrote 5 essays. And these essays, I gave it to my teacher to help me see that, okay, Sharp, Sunshine, this is where you are going wrong. Or Sunshine, remove that paragraph, you're writing nonsense. Or I feel like this part needs to be in the introduction. Or please elaborate more when you say this. I took my teacher's information into heart, and I literally improved by doing that. And I remember I did a first draft and a second draft for all 5 of my essays. Literally, my teacher was so impressed with me, like, Sunshine, you know, you came with bullets. I came with bullets. Like, I did not come with a knife to a gun war. No, I came with my guns. You know, I came with bullets. I was like, no, I need to be prepared for this paper too. So that's what I did. And guess what? One of the 5 essays came out in my prelims, and also one of the 5 essays came out in my finals. So imagine if I did not prepare myself by writing 5 essays, sorry. So I highly suggest that when you figure out which essay that you're going to do, at least write 5 essays and give it to your teacher to mark it for you and to show you that where you went wrong and where you went right. So since right now you have 20 days, give your teacher some time. Maybe give her when you have 20 or 10 days before your exams. Do it right now, because this is the perfect time to actually, you know, use your teacher to your advantage. So I really suggest that you do that, and I 100% testify that it really worked for me, and my marks dramatically improved from my prelims to my final result, and also it got me a distinction in my final result. The next advice I have for you guys is that remember, this academic journey, especially in Matric, is a solo venture. Forget about how well your friends are doing. Do not be jealous about how well your friends provincially got accepted into university. Forget about that. This is about you and your journey. Your journey can be written very differently. Your journey can mean that you were not accepted into all your universities that you apply at, but your final results all universities accept you. So do not let your friends' influence or your friends saying all these things, because you never know. I could be there lying. I could be your friend lying to you, saying that your UCT accepted me, UP accepted me, UJF accepted me. And obviously, if you say, Tommy, can I see proof? They are going to feel very offended, and you don't want to do that, and you don't want to lose friends in Matric. So I highly suggest that you remember that this is all about you. Focus on that paper, focus on your prelims, and focus on your finals. Do not focus on any other bad influences or things that are going to put you down or demotivate you. Especially, do not listen to your friends when they say that, you know what, friend, I'm not going to study today. We are all different, and our journey is all different. You not studying today can put a very bad impact in getting those results that you want. Mbali, maybe not studying today, she can probably still get that distinctions, because remember, there are certain people where they can study the night before and still get distinctions. We all learn differently, remember that. So do not be influenced by your friends' actions, and just think about you, how you are going to get into your dream university, your dream career, your dream degree. Think about that, and always ask yourself how you're going to do it. But obviously looking at the uni perspectives and seeing that for English I have to get 60% or above. If I don't, I won't get accepted into this university. So think about those things. Only focus on you and not your friends and what your friends are doing. Honestly, that's what I did. I separated myself a lot in Matric, especially during prelims and finals. And honestly, no one knew if I was provincially accepted or provincially accepted into university. I kept that to myself, because I know during these times, a lot of people start to be jealous for certain, I don't know what. And then I feel like that kind of makes you, I don't know, there's a whole saying or psychology saying about it. Like, I really don't know. But I'm like, I am not going to try my luck and do that and publicize that, yeah, man, you know what? I got accepted into this university. No, I kept it quiet. I never even talked about what degree I wanted to get in. So just keep your silence and let it be a surprise when you're done with matric and when you get your results. The next day you'll be getting SMSs. Focus on that. Honestly, it will benefit you a lot, and also it will decrease like a little bit of anxiety that you have or anything like that, or a little bit of depression. Separate yourself in matric, because honestly it will be the best thing that you do to yourself, because you'll be focusing on yourself, your exams, and knowing exactly that, no man, this is for me, this is for my future. So the next advice I have for you guys is that if you're not understanding your work, I highly suggest that you say it in your mother tongue. So I know 100% majority of us do not speak English, and English is not our mother tongue and it's not our first language. For me, instance, my mother tongue is Setswana le Sepedi, hence Legodi. Legodi is actually from the Pedi side of me, but nna ke Motswana le Mopedi for those that do not know. So in high school until this day, I use my mom as a huge tool. My mom, Mamkholo, my aunts, whatever. Also, Mamkholo means my mom's older sister, by the way, for those that don't understand my language. So that's what I did. If I will literally do not understand anything, I will call them and ask them, can you please explain what I just read or this topic? And obviously my mom will naturally explain it in Setswana or Sepedi or whatever, but in my own language. And for me, I feel like that helped me so much. So my best advice is actually, if you don't understand life science, teach yourself ka Setswana, teach yourself ka Sepedi, but not obviously, do not write it down in the exam, no, but it just tries to make it, I don't know, once you hear something in your language, for me personally, it just helps me understand it instantly. I'm like, why didn't I get it all the time? Because obviously English is not my home language. I was not born into an English speaking family. No, I was born into a very Tswana Sotho speaking family. We spoke it every day. So obviously some here and there, some words will like tackle me, or I feel like English, me reading it in English does not make me understand it. So I'll just call up my mom or mom, can you please explain it to me? But if you feel like you don't have that, or even if you have that and it doesn't work for you, I highly suggest that you actually teach your parents, teach your mom, teach your dad, teach your cousin what you just read, and teach them your work. Because I feel like since they're a bit older or what, they already know the work, and I'm sure they already did the subjects in high school. So like, let's say for instance, you say, yeah mama, you know what, there's 50 chromosomes we have 50 chromosomes. They were like, no. Because I feel like your parents will be very strict with you and tell you that no, you're wrong here. We do not have 50 chromosomes. We actually have 46 chromosomes. And then they'll try to explain it to you just in a better way of understanding how do we have that 46 chromosomes, and also what happens if we have 45. What disorder do we have? What does your child have? What would your child have if they have 45 chromosomes or 47? Any of those types. So I feel like sometimes your parents or like our aunts or something can explain it just a little better for us. For my instance, they literally explained it in my own language, and I understood it to this day. Even now, like if I don't understand something, they're just one call away, and I most definitely know that they are gonna help me out. Okay guys, so unfortunately we have come to the end of today's video, but before I end today's video, I just want to say a huge thank you to the faithful members of the Sunshine Squad for DMing me this beautiful topic. I really did enjoy telling you guys how I did it and how I got good marks in my prelims and the tactics that I used, and also how getting good marks for my prelims actually helped me for my final exams and prepared me for my final exams to get my distinctions. And also a huge thank you to you guys, because I am currently on 8,350 subscribers. What? I am so thankful and I'm so blessed to every single one of you guys. We're literally going up and up and up and up and up, and that's all, period. But for me, Baby Sunshine Legodi, stay blessed, stay safe, and bye.
Told me I was enough. Too much, maybe then all you needed was a crutch. Yeah, yeah, yeah.